Welcome back to another reaction, this time for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 Episode 8. Last week was the recap, and the week before we had both of our guys finding a friend, question mark, and both of them are saying that the person we are searching for is somewhere different. So this is going to be interesting. Are they telling the truth? We don't really know. Can we trust them? Probably not. Or is the person we are searching for able to replicate or clone? Okay. In Japan, 99% criminal trials end in a guilty verdict. As far as I know, that is approximately true because you only get charged if they are like close to 100% sure that you are guilty or they can get a guilty verdict. It's, it's a whole statistic thing where a lot of people don't get charged because they cannot be declared guilty, which is a little bit fucked up if you think about it. You don't get charged if they can't guarantee they win. On the other hand, naturally, if you get charged, you are done.
猫を飼っていたんです。続けて。急に警察の人が話しかけてきて、2人、3人って増えて、このまま捕まっちゃったら猫が死んじゃうって。飼っちゃダメな決まりだったから。飼ってるのは俺しか知らないから。岩手県盛岡市で2016年3月。女児とその母親計2人の刺殺体が自宅で見つかった事件。盛岡地検は近くに住む大江啓太を2人に対する強盗殺人の容疑で起訴した。逮捕までの経緯はこうだ。大江は巡回中の警官からの職務質問中に逃亡し、自宅に駆け込んだところ、追いかけてきた警官が血のついた刃物を発見。現行犯逮捕だ。後の DNA 鑑定で刃物の血痕と被害者の DNA が一致している。
I mean, wouldn't he have gotten rid of it by then? Is this planted?
大江は一貫して犯行を否認。証拠となった刃物に関しても。拾ったんです。俺のじゃない。
それは
I mean, sure.
無理があるでしょう。だって後ろめたかったから職質拒否ったんですよね。
いや、彼は昔知人が薬物を使用していたことが原因で不当な聴取を受けたことがある。
それがトラウマってことですか？だとしても拾ったって血のついた包丁？なんで？
Can't they see the fingerprints then?
後で警察に届けるつもりだったそうだ。
後でって。
To be honest, even if he turned it in earlier, he probably would have been the main culprit.
分かってる。
It's a good question. Is that enough to get him guilty? They now have a suspect. They now need to cross-reference stuff and see if they can find more evidence. Is the bloody weapon evidence enough? I don't know. I mean, his side of the story is very hard to believe, understandably. But I feel like if you get one more evidence that puts him near the murder at the same time, that would be more than enough. But I believe one piece of evidence is not strong enough. I don't know though.
しかし大江の環境、住み込みで働いている NPO 法人のことを考慮するとありえない話じゃないと思えてくる。
NPO 法
I'm assuming there's like a detective agency.
人
行き場のない高齢者に対するシェルター運営や自立支援が主な活動だ。大江はそこで仕事として彼らの世話をしていた。
Now, the big question is, what does that have to do with our story right now?
だが彼に給料は支払われていない。お小遣いと称してお年玉をもらったり、弁当や食材の現物支給のみだ。
Is that legal? Question mark?
にもかかわらず、彼は月5万円を家賃として徴収されている。
えぐ。
入居者には前科のあるものも少なくないそうだ。さらに凶器の提出が遅れてしまった理由だが、
呼んじゃダメな決まりなんです。パトカーや救急
Okay, so he is part of probably like a black company
車。近所の人の迷惑になる。
that take in partly criminals so they can exploit them.
だから
そ
May
の
even
団
be a front for something.
体かなりグレーですね。
まあ限りなく黒に近いグレーだ。ただでさえこっちは震災復興資金が流れ込んでから運営実態の怪しい NPO 法人が増えている。
Hmm.
凶器が落ちていても意外じゃない。大江が白の可能性は十分。
Again, it's hard to say because one, it is not any piece of evidence, it is the murder weapon. But that is pretty big. Is one piece
十
enough?
分にある。まずは団体の活動実績と税務申告、全入居者の素性を洗い出す。俺はとことん大江から事情を聞き出すから、清水は調査を進めてくれ。
いきなり私の負担でかくないですか？
あと猫飼えるか？
猫？国選なんてギャラ安いくせにやること多いんだから。
Man animation.
から世論は猫？国選なんてギャラ安いくせにやること多いんだから。世論は有罪一色だし、しかも殺人じゃ執行猶予もないし死刑もありえる。やるだけ損でしょう。もう日車さん、なんで受けたんですかこんな案件。
たまにはいいだろ。楽な仕事ばかりじゃ腕が鈍る。
I mean, fair enough, fair enough. And I'm assuming he also has a strong feeling with all he probably went all over all the evidence, the paperwork, and he has a strong feeling that this guy is not the culprit.
万人じゃ
I do wonder if the conviction rate is like 99%, because you only put people on trial, you are pretty sure you get convicted. Why do you even have defense lawyers? I mean, they can't really do much, can they?
ないじゃん。たまにじゃないじゃん。
思ったことがそのまま出てるぞ。
日車くんは相変わらずってわけだ。ボス弁がお金に興味ないと大変だね。
高木さんみたいに副業で喫茶店やれとまでは言いません。
Run a cafe on the side, huh? What are you eating? Is this? Oh.
やれとまでは言いませんけど、でも相変わらずって日車さんって昔からああなんですか？
うん、いいや。むしろ昔よりひどくなってんじゃん。
ええ。
彼がうちにいた時ね、危険運転致傷を担当したんだけど、あ、飲酒運転ね。
Sandwich? Smoking naturally. Japan. Sugar.
被告人は
that a salad? Really?
被告人は19歳で
I'm guessing this comes around to our story?
飲酒も運転も職場の人たちに強要されたものだ。
Oh, what shit, coworkers, holy fuck.
でも関係者に口裏合わせられて示談金も用意できず執行猶予も取れなかったんだよね。
嘘つき無罪になるって言ったじゃないか。
なんとか執行猶予つくようにするって言っただけで無罪になるなんて言ってないのにね。これで懲りたでしょ。もう無理筋の刑事弁護なんてやめなよ。弱者救済なんてそりゃ立派だけどさ、裁判所と検察の理解もなしに私たちだけじゃ限界があるでしょ。依頼人に逆恨みされてまで続けることないよ。
彼らは経済的にも精神的にも追い詰められています。私に当たるのも無理はない。
君の心はどうなるのさ、日車くん。
私は
I mean, sure, he got pressured into drinking and driving, but it is still in the end your decision. Now, the other people should have gotten some flag too and be prosecuted in some way, shape, or form. You do need some people who are willing to try and defend people so that we don't end up imprisoning innocent people, which is far too common in some countries. But I feel like it is going to go on your mental if you take it too much too hard. I mean, these cases are pretty... I don't feel like these are too mentally taxing, but if the case is around someone else, I mean, some of them could be pretty close. You also have to remember in this case, as example, if it turns out this guy is innocent and you don't get him out, then the guy that did kill the two people, he's still up and about. That is going to be not only dangerous, you did not only put someone innocent into prison, you let someone who is the culprit walk free. Which I feel like is more mentally taxing. At least for me it would be. Why do you have an umbrella? Is it raining? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, both of them fell asleep and missed the bus. I see. What are we drinking? Lemon juice?
主文被告人は無罪。
本当に勝っちゃった。
I mean, not only is he totally surprised, understandably, our main guy is also surprised. He's like,
勝っちゃった。
oh.
まだだ。すぐ控訴してくる。
Question an innocent verdict. That is a problem. You need to find the real culprit. And that is always... And I would assume most people also see it the same way. If someone is innocent, they don't know. They don't have the facts. You have one side that is saying he didn't do it. The other side is saying he did do it. The only evidence we have is that he had the knife. He said he picked it up. Do you believe it? I don't know. Could be, most likely not. But it's not enough, in my opinion, to make him a culprit. I would like one more evidence. Like he was there at the time. Okay, shut case. But this is me looking in from the outside, having a little bit more information. Because it could be that he is a murderer. We don't really know. And as he was saying, they are going to repeal, and there is a high, verdict rate, high imprisonment rate, whatever. I also don't believe there would be so much interest in this case. Normally. Because most people don't care. Unless the family around the victims. They are the ones that care the most.
盗まれ
Normally.
たものが大江さんの部屋に見当たらなかったこと、 NPO 内に犯行直後から行方不明になっている人がいたこと、あとは遺体から想定した犯行時刻にコンビニの防犯カメラに大江さんが映ってるのが大きかったです。
I mean, look at this. Convenience store security camera feed during the time of the crime. So this makes his point more plausible. And if I got the information, hey, he had the murder knife, okay. But he was not at the time, at the place, at the time of the murder. It's like, okay, who's the murderer? We need to find the real murderer. Simple.
の防犯カメラに大江さんが映ってるのが大きかったですね。
I do wonder how they want to refute that. If they want to repeal.
大江さんが自炊しない人でよかった。
日車先生、本当にありがとうございます。
I do feel like this is where the guy is the culprit. He's the murderer. And he's defending him. I feel like this is going to turn into that direction.
先生は勘弁してくれ。それに気が早い。まだ二審がある。
そうじゃなくて、俺を信じてくれてありがとう。
限られた予算と人数で動かなければならない弁護側に対し、検察は税金とマンパワーを投入して
I mean, that already seems stupid. Both sides should have the same amount of budget. Now the question is, they would need to find some new evidence, right?
税金とマンパワーを投入して証拠を上げる。それはいい。そういう仕組みだ。だが、二審で検察側から新規の証拠。
Then how is it going to be overturned? No new evidence? So it's like, yeah, he did it. How? He was not there. He killed them somewhere else.
は提出されず、行方不明者の犯行と疑う理由はないと無茶な事実認定が下され、判決が覆った。
But he was not there? How can he kill someone if he was not there? That is stupid. Just to uphold the 99% conviction rate?
三審の最高裁は狭き門。上告はほぼ門前払い。まともに審理されることすら難しい。この裁判は初めから有罪ありきの。なぜ私をその目で見る。
君の心はどうなるのさ、日車くん。
私は弱者救済など掲げてはいません。 昔から自分がおかしいと感じたことを放っておけない性分でした。それが治っていないだけです。正義の女神は法の下の平等のために目を塞ぎ、人々は保身のためならあらゆることに目をつむる。そんな中、すがりついてきた手を振り払わないように。私だけは目を開けていたい。
Again, this case, it doesn't really make sense that they overturned the guilty verdict without new evidence. Just because they can't find the culprit, skill issue. If you are unable to find evidence to find the real murderer, you suck. And to be honest, you should just be fired. Instead of wasting your time here, you should just be, I don't know, go kick a rock.
この判決に不服がある場合は、本日を含めて15日以内に上告申立書を提出してください。
日車さん。
全員戻れ。やり直しだ。
Interesting. For a moment, it's 2 weeks, and I already forgot how the system even works. Because I'm like, what is this? A stand? No, this is not JoJo's. What is this? Do they normally have this? No, they don't. He has like I mean, this looks like something similar to, or something that should be like a trial. You have like the evidence on one side to make him the murderer, the evidence on the other side to make him, innocent, and then you weigh, and depending on how the weigh is being distributed, I mean, it's a simple system normally.
やり直しだ。
日車は新宿。
Oh, that is how this all goes. Okay, I totally forgot that we're searching for this guy. I see. Because he has 100 points. How did he get 100 points? I also would like to know what happens there.
日車は新宿。
池袋にいる。新宿。虎杖も向かってるといいが。池袋か。伏黒もいるかな。
Again, I find it really stupid that they never had like an emergency point.
ちょっと遅くない？いつになったらあの子は次のカモを連れてきてくれるのかな？
Okay. So this is essentially the girl is trying to lure him there.
何？ああ、違う。全然なってね。なんすか。こうだよ、こう。何黙ってんだよ。ヘラヘラ笑ってりゃいいんだよ。ああ、言わんこっちゃねえ。言ってねえけど。なんでわかんねえんだよ。バカなのか？こいつらは勉強も運動もパッとしねえけど、プライドだけは高いんだ。その辺傷つけねえようにヘラヘラ調子合わせてりゃいいんだよ。そうすりゃ他の連中に的にされることもない。たまには美味しい思いもできる。やめろよ。バカがもう一人。
I mean, I hope he fucks them up.
あの学ラン西中？
厨房かよ。
タメ口だった。
I mean, it doesn't matter. He's going to fuck you up. Itadori is just a bit different.
ああ、そんな君に指導。暴力反対。
To be honest, I would break his arms. If I was able to defeat him, I would just break both his arms. Oops, sorry.
あんたは
俺
So I'm assuming he also wants to lure him into a trap? I mean, it would make somewhat sense.
何？
池袋を通って新宿に向かうつもりならやめろ。この辺は物資が豊富だ。
Goes through Ikebukuro, huh? So we could be meeting Itadori, but I guess
無理
not.
ならやめろ。こ
Because
の
we
辺は
want to
物
be
資が
smart.
豊富だ。プレイヤーとの遭遇率が上がる。
ここを通る理由は2つ。道が分かりやすい。近くに私の拠点がある。シャワーくらい浴びさせて。昨日からろくに休めてないの。
So I'm assuming the base is where the guy is? So maybe she was not lying? I don't know. I'm not sure. It may also be that both of them are working for this guy.
火車はここの劇場を拠点にしてる。移動してなければだけど。
おお、マジで助かった。ありがとう。
Itadori, he's, you know, he doesn't know people could be bad.
待てって。
何？
マジで行くのか？
仲間と合流したいところだけど急ぎだからな。
俺は火車に会ったことないけど。
And why do you know he's here?
あの幅さんが一度コテンパンにやられたんだ。
じゃあ大丈夫。ヘリ頭に勝った俺も逃げるくらいはできるってことだろ？
I mean, as stupid as it sounds, fair enough.
そんじゃな。
あ、いえ。言うんだ俺。もうこんなことやめよう。
I assumed he would be like, say it that it's a trap, but I guess not.
ごめん。虎杖。
Maybe it is.
火車。ああ、残念ながら俺はレジーだ。君。
Why do you have the whole... Okay. Totally not weird.
騙されたの。
何その顔。全然怖くないんだけど。
I feel like you are pretty scared. Additionally, you don't really know how strong he is.
言っとくけどレジーさん。
喋るな。おお。時間の無駄だ。
I'm assuming he gets backstabbed by the girl. I'm guessing she has poison? Or venom? Venom. Poison? Poison. Venom. One of the two. Because she has a little scorpion tail. Oh,
誰だ？
this is
そ
correct.
こで
Huh?
何をしている？
I do wonder if he ever got the guy out of prison.
あんたこそ。
君は服を着て風呂に入ったことが。
I got my clothes wet at points, and it is pretty awful.
あるか。
ないな。
思っていた。
Does it? No. no, no, nah. It feels pretty bad.
だより気持
Especially whenever you have to get out of the water. It drags you down. Doesn't feel good.
ちがいい。そうだ。俺は小学校の頃、着衣水泳の授業が好きだったんだ。最近いろいろどうでもよくなってな。やってはいけないと思い込んでいたことにチャレンジしているんだ。
Now, again, we are searching for him because he has 100 points, meaning he has defeated or killed enough people. I am assuming that he uses his ability to judge people, similar to like in Freeren. If you know, you know. But here he judges how bad people are. And then he, you know, if they are bad enough, they get probably killed by his ability. If not, if they are like so-so, then they get pummeled. Because Helicopter Head was survived. And if they are good, then nothing happens, maybe?
30半ばを超えてグレてしまったわけだ。腹が。
ちょっと面白い。あんた日暮魔だよな。
いかにも。
話がしたい。
待て。俺は弁護士だ。俺と話すと30分5000円の相談料が発生するぞ。うん、冗談だ。ちょっと嫌な弁護士を演じてみたくてな。
そっか。
Now, also, we wanted to meet him or someone with 100 points to get them to enact a rule. Now, having a lawyer do that, he can lawyer around the rules a little bit. On the other hand, my assumption was that whoever they are going to ask is going to enact a rule that does the exact opposite. Now, he was shown as a good guy. He may, however, be turning evil.
さっきからこいつ。
So I don't know if we can trust him.
あんた100点持ってるよな。受肉した過去の術師じゃない。術式が開花した現代の術師だ。話が通じる。交渉の余地がある。
いや、合格。もういいよ、分かったから。その式神相当だ。君強いでしょう。弱けりゃかもって殺して終わりなんだけどね。いいよ君、仲間になろう。
何それ、聞いてないんだけど。
どういうつもりだ。
I'm wondering what his ability is. Because I can assume what the lawyer's ability is, but this guy has like a bunch of receipts on him.
君は死滅回遊についてどこまで知ってる？
儀式だろ。結界内のプレイヤーたちの呪力を利用して日本の人間を彼岸に渡し人ならざる者へ変えるための天元様のことは伏せておくか。
何君、賢弱と知り合い？
いるとは思っていた。賢弱と関わりのある術師。
Oh, he's one of those previous sorcerers? Oh, fuck. That is going to be difficult. Because those are shown to be very strong.
端的に俺たちは死滅回遊を終わらせたい。あ、タンマ、終わらせるってよりは殺し合いの強制を無効にしたい。そのためのルール追加に火車の100点を使わせてくれ。
俺も端的に言おう。断る。
それも冗談か。
いや、俺はただ死滅回遊に可能性を感じている。時に法は無力だ。
Yes? But not every sorcerer is evil, right?
だが、死滅回遊のルールはどうだ？俺に与えられた力が本物ならば、ルールも本物なんだろう。
今君が言ったプレイヤーの呪力を利用してってところ、おそらくブラフだ。
何？
いや、ブラフというより2番手3番手のプランだと思う。根拠は3つ。プレイヤーの数、プレイヤーの実力さ、結界のルール。 約1000人のプレイヤーが10のコロニーに均等に振り分けられたとして、各コロニーに100人だ。だがプレイヤー術師の中にはカシモやヒグルマのように図抜けた強者がいる。この2人だけですでに60人の術師が間引かれた。似たような連中は各コロニーに1人はいるだろう。
I mean, you could just look. I mean, you can search for players. So maybe there are someone as strong as them in each colony, but they did not act yet for some reason.
早い段階で強者だけが残り、死滅回遊が膠着すると確かに感じていた。結界内が静かすぎると。
すでにさ、少なくともここ東京第一はね。加えてコロニーに侵入した際の転送、人を散らす目的もあるんだろうが、一番は現代人術師の早期二次覚醒を促すためだろう。転送で死ぬやつもいる。本当にプレイヤーの呪力を利用したいなら、より多くの術師により長くダラダラと戦ってほしいはずだ。
国書もコースも必要ない。真偽を争うこともなく、ルールを犯した者は物理法則のように罰せられたら素晴らしいことじゃないか。ルールに問題があるのは認めるが、回遊の土台のシステムは見守る。
So the other guy is saying, hey, something is wrong with the rules. There is some other reason for this game.
守りたい。すぐに終わってしまっては困る。特にルール2と8の術式の剥奪は一度見届けたい。
ルール的にも剥奪されると死ぬと思うよ。
死滅回遊はそれ自体が儀式だ。もたもたしてるとこの国の人間全員死ぬぞ。
ガセだな。死滅回遊は永続を歌っている。
それは俺もよく分かってない。言い方を変える。100点を使わせろ、ヒグルマ。
気に入らないやつをぶち殺したことはあるか。思っていたより気持ちがいいぞ。
式神。
I hope he didn't kill everyone in that trial.
ヒグルマは100点折れた。術師を20人殺してるかもしれねえ。むやみには飛び込めない。後手にもあるが、どんな攻撃でも対応する。
領域展開。
Whoa, 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 whoa. You know, I was like, Itadori, defensive, maybe not. He probably is going to judge you. The main expansion is not what I expected.
中腹獅子。
But it seems like it is a trial, which is interesting.
ルールの永続のような建前は本当の計画の隠れ蓑。これは確信だ。強者だけが残った回遊に賢弱が爆弾を落とし、死滅回遊は役割を終える。
Interesting. I never thought about that. There is some kind of bigger reason for the culling game. Something we have not uncovered. Potentially something that does not really... So we got misled, essentially. What could it be, though? Maybe the revival of someone strong? Someone special? Someone like Schooner. Guna is there already, so probably not him, but maybe someone else. I don't know. I cannot. It may also be that maybe Kenjaku just wants his old body back. More or less get a full revival of himself. That I could definitely see. And that maybe is why he needs to gather all this energy, the bodies, whatever. These old sorcerers. What is this council? I'm not as I don't believe it's a literal bomb like the show. But I don't know. Again, I'm assuming it's not a literal bomb, would be a little bit. But what is this council? Is this maybe the Council of Sorcerers? Maybe? Or something like that? Maybe? Is the idea to maybe get rid of all sorcerers? Is that the idea? So we only have him more or less as only sorcerer? Because people can't really see you using sorcery. So it could be a very strong weapon if there are no sorcerers outside the government. I can see that. Otherwise, it's not a lot to go off of right now. But maybe it is. Just get rid of all sorcerers at the same time. So this is a preview, okay. Interesting, interesting. So we have a defense lawyer who went off the beaten path. I do find it interesting that his first reaction was to just use domain expansion. Which is one of those questions, why not just do this always? If it's so strong. I do wonder what this is. Additionally, he used this ability in the courtroom. Meaning that he potentially killed everyone there? We'll have to see. I hope not. But I also find it very interesting that there is some kind of something else going on behind the scenes. And Jaku has a different plan, and this is more or less a ruse, which is interesting. Also very funny that we spent a whole episode explaining everything, and now it's like, but yeah.